I guess we should make like an intro sort of thing. Hey guys! It's us, TNA has continued. Welcome to the channel. We're here with Neil Patrick Harris, the one and the only.
He's right there. Look at him.
No, it's a Q&A video, I guess. Woohoo! All right, so who wants to go first?
That's the question.
I guess one. So, how shall Peter Parker return after what happened? Kind of keeping it under wraps because, like, surprise element. Not really revealing too much of the series, and plus it hasn't been written yet. So, you know, but we have a layout and we have a plan, and it's gonna be really fucking cool, I think. So, yeah. Question 2. This guy has 2 questions. Do you have plans for a third TNA season? If you're going to make a third season, do you have any plans regarding the X-Men and mutants in general?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool. Nero?
We have like a small idea of what season 3 would be. But yeah, we'll have to see, I guess, when we're done.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So let's see. Question number 3. Which SpiderMan villains will be in the series, and who's going to be the main villain?
We don't really have a main villain. It's just a bunch of episodic villains. Like,
yeah, it's just a bunch of like random villains, and then they'll lead up to a main villain of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an overarching thread that kind of builds up to it accumulates at the very end. There's like some threads from the initial season 1 that kind of gets paid off.
Yeah. So question number, what are we on? 5, 4, 3? I don't remember.
Yes.
Certainly a number.
Certainly a number, exactly.
It's one of them.
Who's doing the music for this? Is the style going to change?
The style isn't going to change. You can confirm that because it's
not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna change. It's gonna stay the synth electronic vibe of the original series, whilst kind of keeping it a bit modern and kind of like exploring the music because like. But our composer, I guess, right currently is
John. That's all we know.
John, we'll call him John. We'll probably put his thing down in the description or something like that.
We're getting a bunch of composers. We have like one. We have John. We have a bunch of.
We're so professional.
We're very professional. We have like one.
We're so professional.
We have a few other composers that Brandon has been suggesting to us, and he's gonna see whether they're like down to be on the project. I'm not sure whether it's a multiple, but like I've heard there's one.
Question number 36. Who will be the villains? This is the same question. We delete that for the talk. How did the project begin?
That's a you guys question. I don't know.
Yeah, so it began like because I have a love for the show, and like I've been watching. Actually, I have them right here. I've been watching them on DVD since like I was a kid. So. Because Nero was doing his funny CGI, and I was like, yo, you could theoretically recreate, like, or continue TNAS. And he was like, yeah, kinda. And so we just, we're like, okay. And then we did it.
And then, we did it.
Do you have a definitive ending in mind for the series, or do you want to leave a back door or leave a door open for a season 3? We want to leave the door open, but kind of tie up everything. So even if we don't come back for a season 3, it's still a satisfying conclusion.
Yeah, no more throwing suitcases with the Spider-Man suit in there.
You know, it's funny. Most Spider-Man TV shows end on a cliffhanger, and then they just never get followed up on. So that's interesting.
Except for Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ultimate. I guess like the Disney produced stuff was like really tied up. Anyway, how are you guys making this? This is an insane undertaking.
Nero is animating. Some people are writing it, but you're primarily moving it.
Yeah.
Isn't it like two other people who are looking at it?
We have FanVex to work on some other VFX stuff for us.
Models.
Like CG, because I don't have a lot.
He's doing like the city background stuff, right?
Yeah, he's making a bunch of buildings and stuff at the moment. And yeah, I'm currently making models.
So it's coming along steadily, but it's like the progress so far. Like even though there's like very little of it, and it hasn't been written at all essentially. it's already coming along pretty smoothly. So
yeah,
I think
the animation looks great. Surprising.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks
Thanks,
exactly
Brandon
like
Mello. Thank you. I've never referred to you as just your first name. I've always like said it Brandon Mello. I've never referred to you as just Brandon for some reason.
No, dude, everyone has that though. Like, I'm not even joking. Even back in high school, there seems to be some weird thing where like everyone just has to say my full name. It's like really weird, but I'm okay with it.
Who's responsible for the models and shit? Oh, we kind of already answered that, but it's
That
Nero.
is Nero.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan, for.
Yeah. But you have to say Brandon Mello. You can't just say
Brandon.
Brandon. It's a disservice to me and my brand.
Next question. Is anyone who previously worked on the original series aware or involved with this in any way?
Hopefully not.
I wish.
Hopefully not. I don't want to get
Hopefully
sued.
they don't see it until after it's done. That's the ideal scenario.
Yeah.
What is your main goal of making this series? I guess is a question for me. Passion? Just like for the love of the character, and like I felt like the series really, like since it left on a cliffhanger, it had like way more story to tell with like some loose plot threads that were like, oh, is Silver Sable still alive, or Electro's a thing, he's not dead, haha, lol. But yeah, so I was just like watching it one day and I was like, you know what, I know a friend who do CG, I do right.
I know that guy.
Yeah. Hey, I know that, man. All right. Will the series be connected with Iron Man Armored Avengers? I know there's evidence to contradict this, but it would be interesting.
I don't know how that would work with the continuity. It would be cool.
It'd be interesting, but I think that show takes place like 2011, 2010, something like that.
Yeah,
so,
it would just be weird because like because normally it's the opposite type of relationship. Normally you have a young Spidey with like an older Iron Man, and now you have an older Spidey and it's
with a younger Iron Man. So that's like interesting, like to write, I guess. But
maybe
probably not season 2. We'll probably do Iron Man like season 3 or something.
We're pushing everything that we don't want to do now into season 3. If we were to do a season 3,
season 3 is gonna be a fucking dumpster fire. It's just gonna be like, hey, you guys want Venom Carnage? Here you go. Iron Man, Kraven Last Hunt.
Boom.
Yeah, probably not Kraven Last Hunt. Let's not do that one.
How confident are you that you have captured the heart and spirit of Tanas in this new adaptation?
We're not confident.
This is my favorite
we're trying our best.
SpiderMan. So I think it captured it pretty. I think like without even trying, we captured it pretty well. Visually, it's just a matter of like narratively how we're gonna capture it, because it kind of had like a distinct charm to it, like a very it was like an MTV show. And how do you capture an MTV show?
It was very
modern time.
It was very zany and very early 2000s. I think right now the outline that you guys currently have does justice to the storyline, because when you first showed it, I was I was excited. I thought it was super cool, and it was exactly what I wanted. Like, I'm not like a diehard fan of it. I'm like, I followed it, I watched it. I'm more of a spectacular guy, but I loved what Neil Patrick Harris did, and I thought he was great in Shattered Dimensions. So yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job in terms of the writing and where the story needs to go. I thought inherently you just knew, especially the last episode. I thought it's some cool stuff.
Will the original villains from season 1 appear, or will you focus on comic book villains in this season?
I think you guys did more comic book villains this season.
We did more comic book villains. I think we have 2 coming back, right? We have 2.
We have
two.
A lot of the the mainframe's old plans for season 2 was to focus more on classic Spider-Man villains. So we were kind of following through of that, as well as bringing some back.
Would the intro be remade or just the original one? Maybe remade to fit like the events of the season. So like it'll have the same elements as the first intro, and then it'll have the like I guess because the show in the intro it showed like clips from the season.
This season.
So I guess we'll just replace those clips with our season's intro. So it'll stay the same. Music will stay the same.
Just like it'll have like the parts that aren't from season 1 in the intro will be remaking, and it'll be like a remastered like type of shot.
It's a bit tricky and all, but is it possible to figure out a way to acknowledge the events of the pre-MCU movies itself? Like, for example, Spider-Man 2's events or the events of Elektra. We know.
We know that would be cool.
The 03 Daredevil and X-Men are in the same universe as in the show. So yeah, definitely.
But there'll be some things that we won't be able to carry over, like because since season 1 of TNAS and season 2 a little bit, it's essentially just a Spider-Man No More story. We can't have that lead into Spider-Man 2 because that would mean like, oh, why did it happen twice? Peter just got depressed 2 times. Of his character. Yeah, it'd be a regression of his character, and
But that's it. Fuck off. All right. That's how you end it. That's it. Get the fuck.